Sorry, everybody. That was crazy. Why? Why are all of so weird? So weird. I don't know, everybody. I don't know what's going on with. Thank you for that. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's being weird. I tried to sit here so you guys could hopefully see the birds if they come, but I don't know if you guys could see that or not. Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I have been emotional. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So weird. Can you see the bird thing? Good coop. Um, I I tried to get back on. It wouldn't let me resume. It just kept kicking me out. And then I tried to get on again, and then it tried to. Joe, how are you, Joe? How you doing? Oh, Matt, add Joe to our list. Add Joe to our list. Good to see you. Oh my God, we've been all the OGs have been coming in to visit and say hi. It's so good to see you. I wonder. I don't think I could get you guys getting any closer because I want you to be able to see if birds come to that. So you're gonna have to see me from a distance. Oh, I know. I was so glad to catch you the other day on your live stream, and even though we didn't have much time, uh, it was sure nice seeing you. I really enjoyed it. And oh, you've been hanging out on TikTok? I don't do TikTok. My ex ruined me for TikTok, so I don't do TikTok. I I don't know. Maybe someday. That's good. That's good. Oh, it's good to see you. I'm glad everybody's been doing good. And yes, I'm back. Uh, and it's so funny because now look, the wind isn't even hardly blowing at all. Well, I guess you can see it moving a little bit now. But yeah. So I think uh, I think we're safer than being out there in that wind. That was a little brutal, wasn't it? Yeah, but wasn't this great? Reading about that, I thought that really like played a role. So if you're just joining us and you weren't here for part one of catch up with Sweet Justine, we were talking about the groundhog that went across that I'll be posting in my community post. Any parties? I don't know if we haven't had any parties. No bubble bath parties, no bingos. I've actually been off YouTube for a little bit. I took a sabbatical, I guess you would call it, and from social media, and just kind of retreated, and really even from taking phone calls or speaking to people. I mean, when I talk about that, I like hibernated. I meant like super hibernated. But yeah, hopefully there'll be some coming up. The next big party in our life is my birthday party. Last year, if you go back and look at my live streams, we had a girls' week in here with Coop, who's in the chat, and my friend Marie, who I just spent some time with last week. We went and saw a show together. Really great. Had a great time. It was great catching up with her and seeing her. And yeah, that'll be the next big party around here. I don't know what we'll do. Yeah, recharge. Definitely recharge, and almost different than a recharge because I feel really uh, motivated in a different way. They always say motivated by death, right? Your own or someone else's, but grief really, when used constructively, I guess, can really motivate those people left behind to, uh, like I said, not have someone pass in vain. Oh wow. Yeti, were you here when I told the story about Bang Your Head and how I had a friend, she had a Capri, and she used to have a cassette player, and we would play that, and we would rock back and forth, and we actually broke her car seat, uh, you know, rocking to that. Uh, that tune, and unfortunately, it was me in the seat at the time that did it. But yeah, so yeah, I relived a little bit. You want to see something? Do you want to see something? All right, hold on. All right, hold on. I'll bring out a surprise. Are you ready? Yeah, you ready? If we see some birds, I'll let you know. Hold on. I was under the impression that I only had a few albums from my childhood left, right? Or I should say my childhood or teenage years. And we miss the birds. They'll be there another day. And so, Joe, are you still here? Joe, Joe, are you still here? Joe. All right. We'll go backwards. Okay, ready? Joe, up here. So in my mother's belongings, okay, I want to cry. I found some of my original albums. You ready? Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever. I actually saw him at the MGM. He's my very, he was my first introduction to lion cloth swinging, music. It's tore up, but it has been going since I was that junior high? Let's see, 1977 is the copyright on here. 1977. All right, I just treated these like gold the other day and came home. This is the inside of the cover. Look at that. I love albums. All right, now I'm going to show you this little trick, but I got to pull the album out. Because when I do it, I don't want the album to come out. Album, not in too bad shape. Needs some dusting off. This has Cat Scratch Fever, Wang Dang Sweet Puddin' Tang, Death by Misadventure, Live It Up, Homebound. It makes me want to have a record player, doesn't it? Working Hard, Playing Hard, Sweet Sally, 1,000 Knives, Fist Fighting, Son of a Gun, Out of Control. And let's see. This also, the print date for this album, 1977. Epic Records. All right, now you ready? Look at this. Okay, hun. Cat Scratch Fever. Oh. You can't take my gun or my guitar. America, all the way. Wouldn't we made a cute couple? Me and Rowdy Ted. Oh, it's not funny. All right, so if you ever want to know what Sweet Justine, what kind of music besides religious music that Justine, my mother was part of the record club. It started out with, if you've been around me long enough, I probably repeat these stories. I apologize, but there's new people coming in. It started out with 8 tracks, and then I got to choose my first 10 albums for a penny. That's right. We had the surprise birthday stream. These are so. Listen, let me get a rag. I need to do these a little justice. All right, hold on here. I mean, they've only been in my mom's house for God knows how long. Then they got moved for God knows how long, right? All right, so let's wipe this one down. Now, the nostalgia of this album. This is for if you ever get into our bubble bath and we do Sweet Justine trivia. This is the one album that I actually, I think I too had it in a portable version. And when I lived in Vegas, I would walk the strip with my boombox listening to Lover Boy, Lover Boy. You did the Columbia House? Oh yeah, my mom did the Columbia House. This is Lover Boy. And this is when the inside of the albums weren't as fancy, but not bad condition. Look at that. These were the band members. They used to remind me of the Bay City Rollers, and I think that's why I like them, because I grew up on the Bay City Rollers. SATURDAYSTEURADA. Saturday night. Yeah. So songs on this album is The Kid Is Hot Tonight, Turn Me Loose, Turn Me Loose, Turn Me Loose, Always on My Mind, Lady of the 80s, Little Girl, Prissy, Teenage Overdose, DOA, and It Doesn't Matter. And here's another little Sweet Justine history. I actually saw Loverboy on Day of the Green. That used to be at the Oakland Coliseum, when Oakland Coliseum used to be rocking the day on the green. Yes, saw Loverboy there. Yes. All right. You ready to move on to the next one? I know you're excited. Oh, I had that. I think, did I have that in album? Oh my God. I might have. Rocky Amadeus. All right, the next one. Okay, let me wipe it off. Now, these were my very first picks. Okay, you ready? Van Halen. Yep. And I think this is Van Halen 2, right? Is this Van Halen 2? Van Halen 2. Oh, she saw them in concert. Oh my gosh. They were a hot little number. Oh, you have the Loverboy too? Oh, wow. Look at, oh, Dave. Have you seen Dave lately? Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. You're nothing but a diamond in the rough. Look at that. Oh, the inside is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. The date on this album is, oh, let me figure it out. Hold on. Oh, date on this album is 1979. 1979. That was a good year, 1979. So that was 1979, printed in 1979. Oh, man. Tell me that isn't some good stuff right there. Uh-oh. Did he get a little carried away? I did too, onto cassettes. I think we all did, didn't we? All right, let me get something to drink. All right, now, so that you know, I used to hang out in this little record store. I used to go there all the time. Can't remember what the record store was. It wasn't like a big fancy one. It was kind of like a mom and pop's, kind of like what we have here in Maine with Bull Moose. And there's this guy. He used to work behind the counter, and curly blonde hair, and I always knew he was going to be like something. He always looked like he was going to be something. So here is his EP that his band put out. I can't believe I still have this. This was, I must have been 15, 16, you know, a record store crush type of thing, right? Came in a little vinyl here that obviously you could tell it's seen better days. He actually signed it, and his name was Willie Hines. I'd love to look up if he ever went anywhere. And the band was called Lights, and look, he signed it for me. And this is, you know, his EP, and it has the lyrics on the back of it. And I can't believe that I still have it, that my mom kept it. And this was from 1982. Yeah, I was in high school. 1982. I would love to listen to that. I might have to get a record player. I might just have to get a record player. I might just have to. But isn't that really neat? Yeah, the inside has like all his little stuff in there that he wrote about the song, and yeah, just really awesome, awesome. He was an inspiration in the music store to me to get into what I call my punk era. Um, he actually, let me see. I'll do these a little backwards then. He was the one that introduced me to, and I don't know, you guys will have to be really old school for this one. You ready? Missing Persons. Does any of you remember Missing Persons? Joe, I know you know Missing Persons if you're still here. Look at that. Destination unknown. Da-na-na-na. Or Mental Hopscotch. Oh my God. If this is Wendy O. Williams. I don't want to slash her name. Was it considered, because sometimes I get her confused with the girl that used to put, oh, I love Missing Persons. But am I getting her confused with who was the one that used to come out on stage with the whipped cream? Joe. Yeah, but who was the one that used to come out with the whipped cream on? Was it Wendy something, like her and this other artist? Why can't, and she was blonde too, and sometimes she'd come out with nothing on with better. Yeah, Wendy O. Williams. I was saying it right. Okay. I just didn't want to get her confused with the talk show host. Her and this artist were, for me, real girl power during those years. Like, they could rock the stage like nobody. Their voice was like nobody. Just amazing, amazing. Oh no, just Wendy Williams. Yeah, because hers was Wendy Williams. Um, but I would love, like I said, to play this on the record player and hear that. I probably could hear it on. And then the other one he turned me on to, which I'll love forever, is of course Adamant. Stand and deliver. Oh yeah, they're amazing. So this is back then, this is what they used to call EPs, and they were albums that you got, that only had a few songs on. They were usually very limited in press. This one is from 1981. Here's the back. And if you haven't experienced Adamant, oh, go check out Adamant. I mean, talk about some classic music. Yes. Stand and deliver. And I think it's in pretty good condition too. I was really surprised. There you go. Ooh, yeah, that one's looking good, Joe. Oh my Lord. All right, now, this was, I had two shocks. Hello, Joe, how are you? Yeah, 4-song mini LP, that's right. I was so shocked. I saw the Van Halen, I was shocked, but I have my original AC/DC Back in Black album. Yep, AC/DC Back in Black, 1980 print. So 1980 print, look at that. And they're back in black. And look at that. Woo! I love you, Mama. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that? 1980 print. So these were the first, these are the first ones my mom wasn't sure of. But later on, as I got older, I was like, oh, Mom, we did good, right? Because we didn't know what we were doing. You were just picking little stamps. I was some little Christian girl. Okay, now, take a deep breath here now. Now, get this. Some of you know that when I was in high school, I loved Ozzy Osbourne so much that was actually my nickname. Junior high school, everybody called me Ozzy. I used to have it on my fingers like him. We didn't have Sharpies back then the way we have now. But we did a lot of stuff in ink. And one time I got called into the principal's office because some kid I got called in. I didn't know why. And the principal goes, do you know so-and-so? I was like, no. And they go, well, why would they write your name on the sidewalk? And I go, write my name on the sidewalk? They're like, yeah, they wrote your name on the sidewalk. OZZY. And I go, oh. I go, that nickname isn't mine. That's a rock star's name. I just take it because I love Ozzy Osbourne. His music is Randy Rhoads. Man, don't even get me started. So get this. You ready? Look what I found. My original Diary of a Madman and an album. Look at that. 1981. 1981 is the print on this. Dun, dun, dun. Over the mountain, flying high again, flying high again. You can't kill rock and roll. This must have been the era when my poor mother had to listen to Iron Maiden and Dio too. Holy Diver, right? Get that. Okay, now. Look at that. Look at the inside of the cover. You don't get this with digital music. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Flying high again. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, let me just ask you a question, my conspiracy friends and my little Koopa-Choo. I wonder what kind of writing is this? I wonder what kind of writing is this that we put on our albums. I wonder what we script on here. All right, now let's look. Ooh, not bad condition. And this is Jet Records. Jet Records. Oh, man. My poor mom, which she used to have to listen to. All right. Oh, God bless Randy Rhoads. God bless Randy Rhoads. Can we have a moment of silence for Mr. Randy Rhoads? Paved the way for many guitarists. May you always rest in peace. Woo! All right, let's get that baby back in there. Can you believe that? Oh my God. You know, sometimes having hoarders as mothers isn't so bad. You know what I mean? It really is. She's back. Yeah, wonder what that writing's all about. And now when you look at this, wonder, huh? Let's throw that. Okay, now. Drum roll, please. Okay, you know what's next? I love my mother. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. Look at how young he was back then. 1981. Now, some of you know we've actually done Ozzy Osbourne trivia on was it our bubble bath trivia? It was when we had our Ducky Osbourne. Look at that. I Don't Know, Crazy Train, oh, Goodbye to Romance. Oh, what a love song that was, Goodbye to Romance. D, Suicide Solution, No Bone Movies, Revelation from Mother Earth, Steal Away Night, look at that. Randy Rhoads, all guitars. Look there. There's our man right there. Da-na-na-na-na. Bruce! Hello, Bruce. How you doing? We're just hanging out. I went over some of my mom's stuff and ended up finding some of my original albums from when I was a teenager. And I'm just quoting that sometimes having a mother that's a hoarder is really good because, man, when you're a teenager, you don't. Now, so this was the one that topped them all for me. Are you ready? I must have really loved this album. And remember, this is probably during the time when I went to go see Willie All in the Record Company, you know, down there at the music. Look what I have. Ozzy Osbourne, Over the Mountain. Side A and side B only. Look at that. Date on this one, obviously, will be around the same time. 1981. Once again, Jet Records. Oh, hello, Joshy boy. And let's take a look at it. I can't believe my mom saved these. I really thought all of them were gone except for a couple of Kiss. and a Doors and a Star Wars. Oh, not bad. Look at that. Not bad at all. Oh, yay. So, yes, talking about albums, Justine is so happy, and I might actually go out and buy myself a little, I don't know, a little record player. And I could put them on with a nice little glass of wine and rock out to Over the Mountain. How are you doing, Bruce? You doing good? Oh, you're working? So you want to go along? Hello, hello. We're just kicking it. I was sitting here because I was hoping. I know the light is so crazy. I was hoping you can't kind of see it unless I move out of frame. I was hoping we get some birds at the bird feeder there, but it just isn't happening. So you're having to look at my ugly mug. So how are you doing, Bruce? Good, good, good. Yep. Sweet Justine back. This is my second live stream today. The wind came and I think everybody thought it carried me off because it sure seemed like it did. Oh, yeah, I know. I remember a couple times I went to Bull Moose and they had some. All right, I'll show you a couple. You want to look at a couple other things? It's probably boring, but some of these items, just remember, pretty soon Justine will be starting her online store. And some of the things that you see that I'm going through of my mother's or mine or other items are going to be sold on there. And so if you see anything that you are interested when I start putting things up or when I get the store, you could always look over there and see if there's something that I'll be putting up in the future. I'll be letting you know that those will be up for sale over there, including some clothing items that I'm going to wear. And if I, girls hold on to things for way too long. So I'm going to put on some things. And then if I don't, ooh. I brought in the other bird feeder, but man, that looked like Big Red was trying to come over here. And I don't know what it is about this screen that wasps keep getting trapped inside my screen. Crazy. No, I'm going to use a whole new program. I'll let you know in Discord. I set up everything except for a few things, and then once I get that together, I will. Hello, Rotmax King. Is that what your name is, Rotmax King? Oh, nothing much. We're just going through a few things. How's your day going? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to see if I can free this wasp. I don't know. How do they keep getting in there? Where'd he go now? Oh, there he is. He's out. Okay, good. Let me see if I can close that all the way. So it won't get trapped. All right. There we go. All right. So, I want to find. I want to show you that this is so funny that my mom bought. My mom buys all kinds of cool little things. My mom was, like a catalog girl. And so she would always get a lot of things in catalogs. Well, hello, how are you? Oh, Star Trek. Oh, I love Star Trek. So my mom always would, see things in catalogs in it. So there's like 4 of these in one of the boxes. It's an always ready emergency flashlight. Automatically lights up during power failures. 3-in-1 emergency light, flashlight, and night light. It's called Mr. Light. I don't know. I might put some up around the house. I was like, oh my gosh, my mom is so funny. And I think they're just plug-ins. So they plug in like the night lights, but then when the power goes off, it must have a rechargeable battery in there or something, huh? God bless my mom. She's always trying things. Yeah, for initial charge of 1 full day. That's funny. You could always use flashlights up in the woods. Well, hello, 9237. Yeah, I don't know. eBay to me is, it might be a little intimidating for me. I don't think this won't be a place for any of my art and some of my canvas stuff. I'll probably have another place for that. But well, I'm just thinking that, my mom was, when I first moved up here, I was deathly afraid of power outages, like you're in the woods and no power. And so we used to have a flashlight on every level, everywhere where I thought someone should have a flashlight. And then we had the big power outage and we had the big disaster. And we just never regrouped after that. We just never redid it. And so I too think we should plug some of these in a couple places and do that, because you just never know when they're going to come in handy. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. I know this is my second live stream, but yeah. So you know the routine. I usually move you guys over here and then I kind of like open things on the floor over here. Don't mind these boxes. I got some more boxes from Dawn. And then I got our new, let's open our new bird feeder too. How about that? And I think I'm gonna, I'm not really sure where I want to put the albums yet. I hate having them where it's, not a rack. And then, let's see. And then I had a couple I didn't go, but where is? I swore I put it in here. All right, sorry guys. I'm looking for something that I wanted to show. Oh, is it underneath there? Okay, I see where it is. Okay, so it is in this box. Okay, so hold on. So let me get a box opener. I know my mom was really smart. I think growing up in the Depression, they they did a lot of stuff that probably we thought was weird, but coming to the times we are now, we're probably like, what a smart idea that is. My mom was always over prepared, and I was always under prepared, if you know what I mean. Oh, my mom probably lived through a lot of disasters and was like, yeah, we should have this, or we should go through this or whatever. So thank you to the special person in my life that got this for me. I appreciate it very much. It is the Super Squirrel. Here, I'll turn it down. It is the Super Squirrel Stopper Best Defense Bird Feeder. Okay. So this is the Mac Daddy. I'll keep those squirrels out of your bird feeder. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? So we'll be putting that, obviously I'll be taking the paper off when we're ready, but look at that. Yay! I'm so excited. All right, let me put this over here. I know, isn't that nice? If they bust into that one, I'm going to be angry. I'm going to have to protest. I'm going to have a protest sign, and I'm going to put one out in the yard that says, no squirrels here. I'll be like, no squirrels. No squirrels. Bird feed. Leave the bird feed alone. So just to show you, I have so many books, but Dawn sent me more of Dayra's belongings and their books. Sent me the whole series. I think I've showed this before of the Clan of the Cave Bear. So now in hardback cover, and some more Mary Rain and some course Love Signs by Linda Goodman. Love that book. And then I'll show you. Cleaning out some other areas, and Justine found more books. So I kind of teased that I'm definitely going to have my own library. There's from cookbooks, always Mediterranean diet, you know, me and my children's book, Inside Out, Secret of Plant Propagation, bird yards, you know, things that I really can't get rid of, but more books with more books with more books. I would say that Justine doesn't really need any more books, but you know, in a couple days, I'll be wanting to go to the bookstore. Sometimes it's the wind. But I love books. I love reading. All right, so let's go through this box together. I want to go through this box together. I didn't go through this box. I waited for you guys. Oh, that's too bad. I should have been a librarian. You know what I mean? I should have been a librarian. Maybe, well, you know, we always tease about that. Maybe in my next life I will be. Or maybe in this life, like I said, maybe I'll be the little lady that lives on the hill that has all the books. Well, hello. How are you? All right. What else we got in this one? I started to open this, but I wasn't sure. My mom kept a lot of these. I noticed Eat for Your Health. You know, like this is from AARP. And you know what's so funny is a lot of this stuff is like classic. I always try to look for dates of things. I don't know why. I'm always like, I don't know, are you ever curious, or is it just old people like me that get curious about like what year was this? I found some newspaper that something was wrapped up in and I was reading it. But this is just to Eat for Your Health. I can't give these away. I mean, I need to read them. But food labels, nutrition. She really was always trying to be health conscious, and she left me definitely a lot of different, here's recipe, apple, tuna apple. I've never had apples with my tuna. Have you guys ever done that? I haven't done that yet. Oh, you do look for dates? Yeah, I know. I'm the biggest scroll of them all. Hello, Tommy. How are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just going through some of my mom's stuff. But yeah, look at that. You could just tell it's like classic, you know what I mean? And then of course, here's some, you know, yarn. Okay, this yarn, whenever my mom bought it, $1.67. $1.67. Oh my gosh. Isn't that funny? I'm doing good. How are you, Tommy? Hello, Ashley. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is our second live stream of the day. Welcome back. Welcome back. We were outside and things got the tuna twist. Oh, what did it have in there? I do like tuna stuff. Oh, grapefruit. Oh, yeah. Ashley. So my mom got a couple of those. Ooh, this one looks like in better condition. I wonder if they're the same one. Yep, Southern. I wonder, so is this for, this must be for crocheting? The thinnest, is this for crocheting? Does anybody know? Come on, let's use our brains. Come on, help me. Oh, it is. Look, there's one of our needles right there, right? That's crocheting is with the hook. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's still on there. Oh, with the pits. Oh, no prunes, no plums. Oh, is that like the date cake? But yes, look. Look at that. Oh. No, I think knitting is thicker. Yeah, crocheting. Oh, I would like to try that. No, I've never tried that. My mom. I'm gonna get a little seat from my butt. Hold on. I wonder if I should. Yeah, I'll get my little. Hold on. My mom was terrible at tuna. I mean, terrible at tuna. And it took my aunt, my aunt Mary. Oh Lord, I got a vacuum there. Holy crap, Justine, I'm slacking. Uh, Remind me, Matt, to vacuum behind the TV. Oh, looks like it's been a rough winter behind there. She was the one that really turned me on how good tuna really could be. And she used to put celery, onions, and pickles, light tuna, and a light mayo. And she just kind of, and oh man. So I think I would like that because, like I said, now I'm a Tungle tuna girl myself. Um, I like Tungle tuna. I like the taste. Uh, I think it's healthier for me. I also like skipjack, and I try to stay away from the albacore right now because and on all the cans of tuna, just like with any else product, I'm looking for orthodox, the orthodox kosher symbol on it for the tuna. Tupperware parties. That's right. Oh my God. I have Tupperware. Paprika. Ooh, paprika there be good. Ooh, steak and potatoes. You know what has been really, one of my mentors when it comes to the food world. I had a few. Some, almost all of them have kind of changed their food eating. But one just recently, she went to what they call Meat Fest. You would love this, Heidi. And she used to be a vegan. Then she went raw food. And now she too is going more meat diet with a new mentor and teacher that she's been following. And it's interesting to see that we all at some point have to realize that eating is a personal choice on what we eat and what we, you know, what we eat, how we eat, what we do, what we don't eat for ourselves, because uh, not everybody's mentality is the same. And she was saying that she, just like Heidi, she was not getting well. Now, me, when I eat meat, a lot of meat, I get unwell. And some people, if they don't eat enough meat, they don't get well. So you have to, follow what's best for you. But tuna has always been a staple. Blood type diet, I can eat tuna, so I love it. And when I first started trying to eat well, that was a protein that I went to. Oh yeah. I just saw a dance of him that I kind of was, I thought, man, maybe I should try to do one of those cool like dances to one of his dances. Oh, corn boils. Is that where they would have the big bats? They'd have all the ears of corn and they're kind of like when we used to do the Portuguese festas where you'd have like all the what do you guys call them? New England, you call them something too, where you have like all the clams and corn cob and just all kinds of fish in a big old pan. Is that what they are? Thank you. I definitely need a Hoover. Okay, so this is more knitting. So this will have to go with my little knitting stuff. Look at that. How cute is that? Maybe I'll have to make something out of that. I don't know. When I knit, I only really know how to knit scarves. If anybody would like a scarf for Christmas, someone else will have to mail it because I never can manage to mail anything. But raise your hand and I will make you a scarf for Christmas. If you raise your hand, I will. Oh, look how cute this is. This is what I mean about having things that they're cute, but I think someone else should enjoy, and that's why I probably sell them in the store. Like a clam bake, right? Hello, James, back again. Oh my gosh. No, but I didn't have any Avon lady come to my home, but oh my gosh, everywhere were Avon catalogs, people trying to sell you uh catalogs. Oh my gosh, who's that? Wait a minute. Which one is that one? Oh, that's a new glove person. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it used to be ever. Oh, I had Mway stuff. Oh my god, I haven't heard Mway. But look at this cute little mouse. Look at that. Oh my god. Isn't she adorable? Oh my gosh. Look at that. So see, this is something that all, like these items that are probably collectibles at some point, because this is a Hallmark with the tag still on it. This used to be $4.95. It says, "Hi, I'm Little Mitzi Mouse. I'm full of energy. I love just everybody, and I know they love me. I love to sing and dance and chat and meet new people too. That's why I'm glad I got a chance to stop and squeak to you." Does it squeak? No. Oh, you got to use your imagination. Squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah. So see, and then I'd be like, okay, and if you like this item, I'll be listing that on my store. And just so you know, it's going to be listed as Cranky Starseed. So, yeah. But all that information will be in my bio, and we'll have a command. But isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Adorable. Uh-oh. I don't know any old lady that didn't have this. Yes, I do remember those. You're running from a pampered chef? No way. Oh, you guys even have Avon ladies in the UK? All right, look. Tell me what little Lola, tell me about your grandma. Tell me. Oh, you do? You want to marry me? Oh, you're so sweet. And then Matt's like, no, she's not marrying anybody. You're out of here. Everybody had a mop doll. Tell me whose grandma didn't have a mop doll. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at her. I love my mom. I love you, Mom. Oh man, even from the grave, my mom makes me happy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. OMG. Oh, and she looks so happy. Hello, hello. Why you so grumble? Well, you got a grumble face. Oh. Oh, I'm one of your top 10 favorites. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I think I'm kind of boring, but I appreciate it. Now look at that. She has a nice little hat. Look at that. All right, here comes the wind. Hold on. Pink. Isn't she adorable? Look at that. Oh my gosh. How long have you been in there, honey? Oh, so see? These need to find a home. Someone who'd love them. It can't go in a box. You can't go in a box, little honey. I think I need to put my ghost box on my other phone so we could go, do you have anything you want to say? Do you have a set home you want to go to? Are you a good doll? Good. What do you think? Well, you know what? My life alone is sometimes so miserable. That's why I don't want to come on here all the time, because, I think I was put on this earth to make people happy. And I don't mean by not being myself or being used, but I mean, one of my viewers posted that whenever they're sad, they come and look at one of my videos, and it always makes them happy. Or, all of you that say that you miss me. And but I don't like to get on when I'm sad. But I'm human. But that face would sure cheer me up, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. I don't need any protection. You want to know why? Because these are all dolls that my mom, and most of these were done from the little old ladies, the church ladies. So these are not anything that I found on some, thrift store shelf. These are things that my mom has carried in our family for years, and who knows how long my mom, had that. And my mom, she always waited for the day, so sad, when she had the perfect house and the perfect world so that she could put up her perfect things. And she died before that happened. So I don't want that to happen. Oh my God, how cute is this now? What is this? All right. One of you old school, what is this? This cannot be, is this a knitted baby cap? Is this for a baby or is this a toilet bowl holder cap? Hold on. You know, those little ladies crocheted a lot of things for the bathroom. So let's go look. Hold on. Oh, similar to what you? Oh, I do. Oh, like a little hat for her. No, that hat's on there, but hold on. You know how little old ladies are. Hold on. It's either a baby cap, but it's very tiny, or now we get the, oh my gosh, or now nobody wants dust on their toilet paper. Oh my gosh. All right. Seriously. Tell me that a lot of the older stuff wasn't cool. Okay, look. This is what I'm thinking is. I think this is what it is. So hold on. We're going to put it on there. It's on there. Come on. You all know. You remember Grandma's little toilet, their little ring things. Look at that. It keeps the dust off of it so that when you put your little roll on, I'm going to put it in the bathroom. I'm going to keep it on there until the kids see it. It is cute, though. Tell me that isn't cute. See, your mom was right. It's TP. Oh, thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much. You know, that means a lot to me. Thank you, because I'm definitely not the most perfect person. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. They'll be confused. They will. They'll be like, what the hell? It's king toilet paper. I crown you Sir Scott's king of the toilet paper. You will wear your crown. I'm gonna, well, you know that I freaked them out when I put on that. Remember, I put the toilet paper holder. You'll see it on my shorts that played music when you pulled it, and I didn't tell them I did that when they pulled the ring. I scared the poo right out of Serena, and I didn't mean to. I'm not creepy like that. I just thought it'd be cool. So yeah, this will be the next. I think Austin is starting to think I'm getting that old weird. So this would be perfect. All right, let me go put it in there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's go put that in there and we'll see what they say. I'll have to let you know. Oh my gosh. That is going to be so funny. I can't wait to see what they say. Oh my God. I think yeah, I mean, we did. Okay, I remember when me and my son's father looked at houses for the first time. And I remember there was like green shed carpet. And then I was like, oh my God, I so forget about like the olden days when, you know, there were doilies everywhere. I have some really nice doilies. I don't want to get rid of them. Doilies could come back, you know. I mean, this generation doesn't appreciate them then, but who knows? All right, let's see what else we got here. What in the, what's this? Okay, it has little slots. All right, Mama Coop, what would this be? It folds. What would this be? All right. Da na 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 na. Hold on. Na 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 na. I don't know what. Oh! All right, we just had a booty shake. If I complain that there is a bruise on my butt, I was not abducted. I was just klutzy. All right. So do you put silverware in it? Is this where your napkins? This is a bigger one. 3 little holes, spoon, fork, knife. I don't know. What is it? Hello, Marie. Nobody knows, me neither. Look at the size of the pockets. I was thinking that too, but I wonder what this is for. To weigh it down? Because this does, I mean, this is a longer spoon, but and then maybe, I don't know, napkins go in there and maybe your corkscrew or something. Oh! Oh, Tommy. 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 Pitter patter goes my heart. Oh. Oh my gosh. And then it rests on it like that. Oh my gosh. Tommy wins. Woohoo! Woo, 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 woo. Look at that. All right. Tommy for the win. I wouldn't even thought of that. Yeah, because back then couches didn't have they didn't have them built in, you know what I mean? Look at that. This had to have been we called our little old ladies from church, they were called home league ladies. And so this is probably a church lady's idea she made for her husband. Oh, thank you. No way. That is so cool. Oh my God, that is so cool. Uh-oh, what is this? Made in the Philippines by Rosalind. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a little, see, this is what I'm saying. I'll try it on and then I'll be like, this will probably have to go for sale because it's a little small, but ooh, look at that. What do you think? I can't close it. Oh, but that's nice though, isn't it? Someone wanted to do a little steaming. Look at the embroidery on there. Isn't that beautiful? You'd buy it? Well, I'll probably be having it for sale in my store once I get my site up and running. Because it's just a little, I wish I could close it. But it has all its buttons. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. I love that though. Oh yeah. Let's look at the stitching. It could be machine stitched. It is Philippines, but I don't know enough about their type of sewing. It does look like it's a one stitch threading. And I love the colors. And there's your tag. You know, I know it's backwards, but oh, hold on, everybody. Oh, right there. Size 12. Yeah, isn't that cool though? Nice. Nice, Mom. Okay, I'm going to leave that out because we're going to put that on a hanger. Treasures. They had, in the Philippines, they have, I mean, they've had sewing machines, you know, and it doesn't mean it's any less if it's hand sewn than machine sewn. Tongue twisting. I think I need a 420 break. All right, let's see. Ooh, oh, this looks like it's a matching set. So let's pull out both. Oh, I wonder what that is. Ooh, a nice hand towel, English teas, and to go with it, a little embroidery thing that you would hang over your little window. Look at that, so that your hand towel, your dish towel, and your little doily with your little dish towel can be hanging. Ain't that a cute little set? Oh my god, it's adorable. Adorable. Yeah, and look at how like refreshing it is. Kind of poppy, huh? You got a new strain. What strain are you using? Ooh, yogurt with cashews. Ooh, that sounds good. All right, let's see what else she's got in here. Oh, a cute little basket. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Trick or treat. I know you wish you could smell my feet, but you can't because you're a pervert. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, I always love this. Okay. Back in the olden days, they didn't wash their hair all the time. And I'm always finding these in all her stuff. They must have gave them to all the old ladies. The infamous compliments of French Hospital Medical Center in San Luis Obispo, California. A heavy duty. Survived many presidencies. Shower cap. For the woman who likes to shower with her sunglasses on, there we go. SLO is your crew. Yeah, listen, I'm a recovering California girl. Is French Hospital Medical Center still even there? You ever get your toe socks? Are those the ones that my toes get to go in each of the little thing? No. Was I supposed to? Gonna make me cry. Not really, it's the dust. Cardiff by the sea. Oh, yes. All right, and here's another shower cap. This is listen, I'm telling you that this stuff coming out of here. We lived in Vegas. Okay, when did the MGM catch on fire? Can someone look that up? When did the MGM catch on fire? And my mom has this from the Four Queens Hotel and Casino, downtown Las Vegas. This is when it was open in a drivable street. Another shower cap. So just know, during the apocalypse, if you need a shower cap, come see Sweet Justine. She'll have multiple ones from multiple hotels. Well, you know what I'm thinking? Even if they're not worth money, the nostalgia of the casinos themselves, of having something, wouldn't that be just cool? You know what I mean? Like, or like I'm saying, if this French hospital is there, they probably don't even pass these out anymore. You know what I mean? Isn't that funny? Yeah, collectors are wild about things. I do have a couple of things that I think might be so if anybody was like part of the Salvation Army, or their family was part of the Salvation Army, or the Salvation Army collector, I'm gonna reach out to the core, because I found a couple things, but where I grew up, and I'm just gonna cover the name for right now, but where I grew up in the Salvation Army, in this corps, and half the people that are in this picture I grew up with and were the corps during that time. And let's see, I'll turn this around in a way that you can't see that. But that's those were the people that I learned how to play timbrels with. I'm not in there because we were the junior timbrels. And this album was just made during that time. And this was when the Pots were there. My family followed the Pots. And I can't find, because it was just made for the members, there's not really a date. And so, and then I found this, which, let me make sure there's nothing on here. No. And then every year, every new year, timbrels. Oh, timbrels is where you take a tambourine, and it was my first percussions. And we did little, like, go look up. Well, hold on. I could probably do it for a minute, or at least show you without the sound. Hold on. Oh my God, I got that freaking thing on my head. All right, hold on. Salvation Army timbrel. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a little bit of it. I'm going to keep the sound down, but this is, wait, after this commercial. Yeah, it was my first percussions. I was never good at horn. I tried the clarinet and I wasn't good at it. And I just was like, nah, Mom, I can march, but all right. So we would come out, see how we have the ribbons on the timbrels. And then the band would start to play. And when the band would play, then the timbrels would follow suit. But we had a whole routine that we had to do. So for church, you would learn, see, that's the beginning stance. All right. 1, 2, 3, there. Come on. That was the overhead. See if I could play just a little bit of the music so you get an idea without getting. It's like that kind of music. Okay, hold on. I know, I wish that it wasn't, I wish YouTube wasn't so bad. So, see, the Salvation Army used to have what they called outside church. So we would go to the parks and we'd set up and we'd have, an outdoor preaching session. And part of the outdoor preaching session is we would do the timbrels. See, look. You can hear a little of it. Yeah. So if you go check it out, this is from our London. This was a London one, and this is 12 years ago, but I was doing it when I was a little girl. So yeah, pretty cool that we used to do that. I loved it. I thought it was cool, and it was fun. I have, if you see some of my old stuff, used to have my old I was a soldier. Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it, when you think about how life used to be back then. Like I said, we would have, I can't think of what they were actually called. Outdoor services maybe would be like the term. But then I found this, and so every year the Salvation Army would give everybody a calendar. So this would come with a stick, and you'd unroll it. And so for that year, you'd have a calendar, but when you were done, you could take it off and you'd have a dish towel. And this one is from 1974. So I have a few of those. So there's some that I was like, somebody that was a collector might be interested in those, like you said, Coop, because, people have memories attached to things. If you're a Salvation Army officer, you might be like, oh gosh, I remember that. You know what I mean? Oh, the Disneyland parade. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, what year did it catch a fire? Oh wow, that's a long time. Yeah, the MGM, because it was the MGM. It caught on fire. That's crazy. Crazy back then. We weren't in Vegas much longer after that. We moved to California. I think I could get off my emergency. I was kind of digging the look. I don't know. I might have to start wearing one of my, my things, my silk caps that I wear for bed sometimes so my hair doesn't get all messed up. Yeah, you keep saying that the light's hitting my hair, making it red like Ariel. I think her hair is really red though. She's got some really red hair. All right, let's see what else we got in there. Oh, how cute. Oh, that is cute. Nice little Christmas. I might have to put this in my Christmas stuff. Oh gosh, I got 2 sets of these. Oh, someone gave these to my mom for Christmas. And I told you she's waiting for the perfect kitchen. Look at that. I think this should go in my my Christmas wear, don't you think? Oh my God, there's all kinds of little goodies in there. Look at that. Oh, my mom never got to use them. See, that's what I mean too. Like, I'd like to use up the stuff. You know what I mean? Yes, thank you, Coop. Ooh, here's some nice ladies' gloves. Ooh, those are nice. They're ladies' P from Paris. Ooh, that's nice. There's a little leather in there. I was like, why is my fingers not wanting to go in there? Okay, so this is another one of those, I think. There we go. Ooh, not bad, huh? I think these would be better for kids. I wouldn't call these ladies. I'd call these more kids, like teenagers. That would be something I'd be selling in the store too. So see. So as we go through things, there's going to be stuff, and then pretty soon, within 24 hours, it'll be put on. If you see anything that you're interested in, then please send me an email. My email is sweetjustine33@gmail.com. Someone will put it in the chat. And if you are interested in anything I said I'm probably going to sell, you can send me an email. If you're interested in getting the link, once that comes up, let me know. And I'll keep you in the loop. All right, what else we have? Oh, my mom never lacked Hallmark candles. Hallmark was a huge contributor to the Salvation Army. They did a lot of donating. And so I always come across a lot of classic Hallmark. So these are the 24 slim lights. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see what else she's got in here. An old-fashioned Christmas ornament. Folk art Santa. Let's see what he looks like. 1987. All right. Thank you very much. There's my email right there. Thank you, Matt. So let's open it up. Let's take a look at that. Oh, he's adorable. Oh, he looks classic. Look at that. Wow. Look at the face on that. I mean, I don't want to hurt him, but can you see his face? Look at that. Wow. Yeah, Saint Nicholas, Kris Kringle's Santa Claus. He's called by many names, but he's seen universally as a unique symbol of Christmas. This handcrafted ornament brings warm, old-fashioned visits of a Santa you enjoy every year. It's called a keepsake ornament from Hallmark. Isn't that cool? And then we used to have these all the time. These are little, and obviously the Home League lady made it. These are little knitted things, or you know how you used to put the sewing? I guess you would consider it the, what do you call it? Stitching? Stitch? Your mom went to Germany? Oh, I bet. My mom and dad lived in Germany for a while. I find a lot of cool stuff. Oh, yes. Yes, make sure that if you send me any emails that you are sending appropriate, because anything that's not appropriate gets shared with all my mods. So, what it is the Home League's Blades made it, and this is a place where you can keep your needles. So it's, like a little emergency thing that they could put in their little purse, their little pouch, and it had a few needles and thread in case lost your button. We used to keep all our buttons back then. Oh my God, how cute is this? It's a little with chopsticks with a little rose on it. Look at that. Oh, that is cute. I told you my mom kept all kinds of weird little things. Let's see what's here. This is all kind of wrapped up. I don't know what this is. That's right. Oh, it almost feels like everything with my mom has some. Oh, I don't want to take this out of it, but this is oh, wow. This looks like it is a set of earrings, and necklace, like a choker. So this looks like this is like a necklace. God, just open it, Justine. Just open it. Who knows how long it's been in this bag? Set it free. Set it free, Justine. Set it free. God, I wonder how old that is, right? Oh my God, I'm going to put that in that little basket. I'm a hoarder like my mom. Dang it. All right, so here are the earrings. These were made in Taiwan. That's what the bag says, at least. Those are cute, huh? Let's see. I think this is, oh yeah, I bet this is a choker. I do like these kind of clasps. These are the old clasps. I know, sorry. The suspense is probably killing me. Let's see, how would that even go? Oh, I guess it goes like that. Let's just see. Just do it, Justine. All right, what do you think? I mean, I got other earrings on. Hello, Daniel. Oh, your mom thinks it's cute? I know. Isn't that neat, though? So that's different, huh? And then I have my other earrings in, but I'll show you what the earrings look like. Oh, thank you so much. Well, you have a good day, and I'll see you next time you come through if you're heading out. Make sure you hit that subscribe and that all notifications so you don't miss, because they don't always. So this is what it would look like. What do you think? Do you think they're a little dressy? Oh, thank you. Yeah, reach out to me if you're interested in that blouse. Like I said, right now I'm only taking payment through Vimo, but I'm going to be trying to open a couple other accounts so that if people do other payments. But right now I do Venmo. Oh, thank you. What a great little set, though, huh? And this has that little clasp that when I worked in jewelry, I really liked. Where it's the slide in right there, and then you just pop it in like that. And when you release it, it's a really good lock, easy for a woman to put on by herself. Or if you want your man to help you, we could have him help you. Oh, I should have done that the other way. Hold on. Oh, okay. Give me a minute and I'll be right there. Let me see what time it is anyhow. 1:00. Wow, we've been doing good today, huh? This is going to be, well, this is our second live stream today. So I think we're doing good. There we go. And I'll drop that back in the bag. It's always fun, the good things that you get out and you look at things and then, you can decide what you want to do with them. You know what I mean? And, I love jewelry, but, I can only keep so much. And I really have learning that let other people have it so they can enjoy it. You know what I mean? Somebody else can find, wear it out. All right, I'm going to put the earrings with it now that we don't have it together because it definitely is a set. And I won't have it in this bag for very long. Oop, hold on, maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. All right, I think I'll just keep it, but I'll tape that together. So let me go find a piece of tape. Oh, and while I'm doing that, a smoke break, 420. 420 smoke break. Oh my God, I'm seeing some cute little things in here. Oh, gosh, my mom was so cute with all the little things that she would do. I need some tape. Are we doing a 420 break? 420 break. All right, hold on. I can't believe we didn't get one. I can't believe that we didn't get one bird at either of the things. But we got another wasp trapped into the floor. What the pajama with the pajama? I even closed that. Why do you keep getting stuck in there? It's 420 time for you. You can do some grapefruit. Grapefruit. Oh, man. Yeah, like why can't we get a little bird action around here? I know I should have put it out sooner, but going through this stuff hasn't been easy, but you know what? It's definitely been rewarding. Like looking at some of this stuff, you know what I mean? It's almost been like I don't know, going down memory lane and then seeing some of the stuff that my mom saved. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts. Do you guys want to look outside? I don't think anybody wants me to watch me puff, puff, smoke, smoke. All right, now I want everyone, all 6 of you, okay? I want you to concentrate on seeing a bird come right there. Now, come on. Call the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Come on. You can do it. Envision a nice big bird. Come on, Heidi. Call your people.
Heidi, call your people.
Heidi, will you call your people? Call your people. Probably should eat some lunch pretty soon, huh? Yes, there you go, Matt. Come hang out with us. Come on. They would love that. All right, the sound. This is a ASMR of a 420 moment. The next sound you'll be hearing is the sound of the lighter and the inhale of the cannabis, the plant of life and love, liberty, healing, and just downright getting high. All right, here's to that. Ooh. Come on, bird. I know, and then you guys didn't get to see the groundhog till I put the pictures up. Put the pictures up. Come on. Well, at least there's not a bear going to come up here and see us, huh? Yep. Good night. Damn you, wasp. You keep getting trapped in there. I don't know what I don't know what to tell you. I even closed it all the way. You still went back in here. All right. Dang it. Heidi, why aren't your people coming? I don't know, Heidi. I've heard it. I've been hearing him out there. They were flying by. Ooh, don't get Heidi started. Don't get Heidi started. There was this bird that stopped and talked to somebody. They took a picture of it, and it was the bird was like, dig a tunnel or something. Dig a tunnel. And I was like, oh dang. All right, let me put this spoon back. And let's get back to a couple different things here. You stick around long enough, man. I'll split screen with Heidi. We'll talk about some freaky deaky stuff. All right, hold on. Let Sweet Justine powder her nose. Okay. Justine has to do a powder her nose. I want to check something real quick too. Thank you to everybody who's been hanging out with me today. You know, thank you so much. Sometimes I know it's really, you know, we just take for granted this space. And I sure appreciate everybody. Because if you knew how much it takes sometimes to actually like even turn on this live stream and have to like, people even from a distance sometimes is really hard, but you guys make it so much easier. So I appreciate it. All right, let's get back. We got a few more things in this box. I wonder if I can downgrade to this box. Wrapping paper for anybody that's going to be buying stuff from my store. I got to keep some of that in mind now, huh? I'm so excited. Be nice to make some extra money so that we can do some things, go on some field trips. Oh, we do. We have a really great, between Heidi and me, you never will know what you're going to find in there. Sorry, I had to get something to drink. Yeah, I love some of the subjects that we put in there. Like, look at this book that I just noticed. Okay, you know what I love about my world? I've been sick for a long time. Sick, distracted, whatever. Both. And I believe in multiple timelines, simulated reality. And so sometimes the regular world and the world of the unseen world kind of blend together. And then there's moments like this when I go, where did I get that at? All right, Heidi, where did this book come from? Magic. The same authors from The Secret. If you didn't know, I used to teach on that subject. Oh, stop it. Okay, so in my world, there are no such thing as coincidences. And some of you know, some of you don't know. I do dog nannying, and I will be dog nannying for 2 weeks coming up this week. We'll start this week, actually. We'll start on Friday. And I'll be dog sitting, not for Rose and Charlie, but for our new family, Isley, Marianne, and Miko. And if you remember, Isley is our dog cat, who is the dog that thinks he's a cat, was a cat in his past life. And Miko are terrible twos. And then Marianne, our old man trapped in a old lady dog body. And I was, when I go places like this, I always look at them as two different things, not only the responsibility of looking at for pets, but it's also a time for me to kind of reflect. So this is a 28 days course where you read something every day and you work through it. Oh my gosh. So that's going with me on the trip. That's so funny. I just noticed that one. Where did that? So I guess that's going in my book. So we'll see more of this book in the upcoming weeks. If you're interested in getting it yourself and following through, I'll let you see what it is. We're in a whole nother timeline right now. I woke up a little skinnier, but a little bit different this morning. Yep. So there's the book. And I'll put that up there because that'll go with me. And it's funny. I got a couple. These were just underneath it. I found these the last time at the thrift store for books. It's called The Star Breed. From the very beginning, the nameless youngster showed incredible promise. In fact, he had been raised anywhere but the something, I don't even know that word, innocence of a convent. Humans might have grown suspicious, fearful of the rapid development that made him a beautiful, full-grown male of super intelligence of approximate age of 14. Dun, dun, dun. All right. And let's just look at this book because you know me, I'm always curious. 1970. 1970. And then here's the Andromeda Breakthrough. Science fiction at its finest by the author of A for Andromeda. You know, back in like the 60s and 70s, they didn't talk about the Pleiades. They talked about Andromeda a lot. Interesting. When John Fleming destroyed the brain center of the giant computer. Holy crap. Why does Justine always get books like this? What the hell? Can't I just have a romance novel? Can't I have some cheery, like, love story, sappy? I know I didn't like it, but oh my gosh. The sinister, okay. When John Fleming destroyed the brain center of the giant computer that was the sinister secret weapon of the monstrosity, man, that's a big word. Hold on. And I'm high. Monstrosious, oh my God, you know what I'm trying to say. Intelligence from outer space. He figured he had ended its powers, but he was wrong. The mysterious planet in the Andromeda galaxy was still determined to seize control of the world. Oh, damn. Even if it meant destroying Earth itself. Man, if they couldn't have it, they don't want nobody to have it. And if so, it projected a brilliant and diabolical new plan that included the beautiful robot. Uh-oh. This might be our first robot filming. And the first beautiful robot, Andrea, with whom Flamingo was deeply in love with. Uh-oh, he was in love with a freaking robot. Uh-oh. Her existence depended on him. Could he kill her to save himself and all mankind? Oh my God, it is a love story. Oh no. It's a boldly exciting work of imagination filled with physical excitement and intellectual stimulation. Much of it reads like a James Bond adventure. The Boston Pilot. I don't even know if they exist anymore. Okay, are you ready? Let's see what year this was. Ooh, there's some dust coming off of this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mia. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you too, Mike. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. All right. This book, the year. $1964. This is on the back. This is about one of the contributor writers to this. Are you ready? OMG. Fred Howley. I'm going to say Howley. Hoyle. I don't know. Barb usually helps me with the tough words. World famous astrophysicist. The guy who wrote this book. I just told you about the supercomputer. The guy falling in love with the robot, Andrea. World famous astrophysicist and astronomer is a writer whose work has made a major contribution to our knowledge of outer space since 1958. 1958! A real professor who probably, just like now, in 2026 cannot tell the truth about the universe and aliens and humanity and our history, and he has to write it in a book. All right, I digress. Since 1958, he has been Plummian professor, Plummian, maybe that's a university that I don't know about, Plummian professor of astronomy and experimental philosophy at Cambridge University. He is also a staff member of the Mount Wilson and Palomar observatories. He has recently been engaged on a computer program for recalculating the ages of the stars. Okay, here's the other guy that wrote the book, John Elliott. Now, he is a noted dramist. I don't know. This is some new word. dramatist. I think it means Johnny Elliott, he's into a lot of drama. He likes drama. Drama, drama, drama. He's a drama person. Okay. He helped pioneer and developed. Oh, wait. Okay. Noted dramatist helped pioneer the development of television films. Okay. So the other guy, he did the development of television films. He is well known as a writer and producer of dramatized. Ooh, God, man, that's some tongue twister. Dramatized documentaries, and he has had a number of plays performed on television. He received a special award from the Guild of Television Producers and Directors. Wow. So we're not talking, this book wasn't just written like, on some computer and printed up. This was by people who really had a background in the universe and in television and being able to put a little drama and a little suspense. This might be a great read too for this summer, but yeah, like I said, it's interesting. I'll keep both of these books next to my bed, and I'll have to let you know how they are. And I don't even know if we can find them anymore. This book says that it was 75 cents at the time. This book was 60 cents. 60 cents. I mean, you can't beat that, okay? You can't beat that. There's just no way. Come on, you can't. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, this is a little plaque, and it's from the Salvation Army. And look, it says, "Let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon you." Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh. So see, this would be something else, Heidi, I could put on as like a Salvation Army collectible. You know what I mean? I think you're really right about those things, Heidi. Very smart. Very, very, very smart. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Hope for the hurting parent. Oh. Focus on Family from Vancouver, BC and Pomona, California. Oh, it looks like it's scripture based. Oh, look at that. God never stops working. I think I've told this story before, but I remember one day I first got to Maine. I was, up in by the coastline, and I was just like, man, I can't believe I did it. Like, I really walked away from everything and came up here and taken a big chance. And I was looking back at the woods, and I was like, thank you for never giving up on me, and because I was thinking, man, I was probably tough for God. You know what I mean? Strayed the path, went a little crazy, came back, explored other religions, other ideas, stayed grounded in the basics, and it was so interesting because I was like, yeah, thank you for never giving up on me. And you know what I heard in my head? Heard this voice come back, and it said, no, thank you for never giving up on you. And I was like, wow. That's right, because God can have all the faith and we can have all the faith in God, but if we don't have faith in ourselves to make the next step, whatever that step is, it really takes us. We're just the instrument, no matter how you look at it, even if it's for our own good or someone else's. And I was like humbled by that, because it's true. I didn't have to get on the plane. I didn't have to get on the bus. I didn't have to, you know what I mean? So it's been a big lesson for me about that, even though I'm really grateful for everything I have, and I want to give it, glory to everything and everybody that helped, man, if I wouldn't have done the work, I wouldn't be here. I have to thank myself. I need to be like, hey, good job, little girl. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. You know what I mean? And so I think sometimes, we just, we need to ground ourselves in the past, present, and look forward to the future. And that's not always easy, right? Ooh. This is apples. It has recipes for cobblers. Oh, I better keep this out. Apple season is going to be coming pretty soon. Remember apple season? Woo! Apple jam. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, okay. I don't know. This looks like this is one of those handy dandy. Made in the USA. Easy hair remover gloves. Odorless, dry, effective. Wipe away unsightly hair quickly and safely. I don't know about that. This is what they look like. All right. This is okay. This is sandpaper for your skin. I'm just going to tell you. This is sandpaper. Slip glove over fingers, wipe 3 times to the right, then reverse directions. Repeat this, alternating gently, circling wiping actions. Be sure skin is dry before using. Excellent for removing flaky skin caused by sunburn, dryness, or windburn. Do not use over open cuts or inflamed or sensitive skin. Can be used repeatedly with no fear of cuts, burns, or nicks. Keep your legs and face and arms alluring, more smooth. There you go. Why gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude? I don't know if I have any hair I want to test it on right now. I don't know if we want to experiment. Oh, this probably was one of those freebies. I'm gonna leave it out though. I'm gonna check it out. It has to be for nostalgia, if anything, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, looks like this is a Christmas ornament. So we got a lot of Christmas things going on over here. That's for sure. So we'll put those in our little Christmas pile. Oh, that's pretty. It says Noel. Noel, Noel. Has some kind of stamp on it, but I don't think I have a. Let me see. I know apple season. Go apple picking. Apple picking. Oh man, you can tell when you get old. I have a hard time getting up. I thought I had a little thing like, oh, right here. I found this in my mom's stuff too. Mama Coop, if you're still watching, I bet you've got a couple of those in the mail, huh? All right. Oh, let me sit on my butt this way. So glad that you guys aren't getting like totally bored. Well, it's still boring, but if you're curious. I still can't make it out. 19. I think it's 87. I think it's 1987. 1987. That was a good year, 1987. Hello, how are you? We're just going through some of my mom's stuff. Organizing it while we're going through. So I'm going to put that with the Christmas stuff. I'll be opening a online store pretty soon with some of this stuff. So. Oh, you're watching Bold and the Beautiful? Oh my God. I watched that show when I was first job hunting. There was a couple jobs that I had for a short amount of time. And one of them was I worked at a eye doctor. You know, it's one that took you back to take the test for, you know, your eyes. And every lunch, they would all watch Bold and the Beautiful, and they got me addicted to Bold and the Beautiful. Now, these are homemade ornaments. And it looks like what they did was they took old Christmas cards. And I'm always trying to figure out what to do with old Christmas cards. And they made little ornaments out of them. I would say this is probably a little old lady thing. Look at that, isn't that cute? And even the back one looks like it's recycled. That one's cute. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. I don't know why, maybe it's the colors. You know what's so funny about the Bold and the Beautiful is it must be a really small town because they all sleep with each other. It doesn't matter how many years I haven't watched, I go back and Brooke and Ridge are still having some kind of issue and oh my gosh, so funny. Oh, that one's cute too. Yeah. Heidi and her mom have a soap opera that they watch all the time too. It's funny though. When I go back, they're always still the family's still fighting, and there's somebody, and it's funny. I mean, I love it. I can't talk. I watch shows that are, I guess, nowadays drama. I love 90 Day Fiance. I don't know why, but it's one of my. I have two vices. Like when people go, Justine, you're so sweet. You got to have something you do. Okay, well, well, I'll count them as three. My three vices is that I do like reality TV, and so sometimes I do watch, certain shows, not all the way through, but I love recaps from some of my content creators that I really love. So they just kind of give me the cliff notes of some of shows like I love the 90 Day series, and I love kind of the spinoff. I just think it's interesting. I like watching that. I also like body cams. So I watch a lot of police body cams. That's a guilty pleasure that I have. And I am a First Amendment girl. My dad was a POW in the Korean War, fought for, our rights here. And my mom was a constitutionalist. So I like to watch First Amendment auditors. And that's my other vice. So on those channels, sometimes you'll see that I post in there. Uh, I'm still sweet, but sometimes I'm a little at that. But those are my vices that I have. So, uh, I do have my own soap opera because let me tell you, those shows are staged. They're the same. It's all written. Reality TV isn't real. This is real. That ain't real. Hello, love, loyalty. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. How have you been? Oh, we're having a good day. We're just going through some of um, my mom's belongings that I brought here, but I didn't really go through them. I mean, I went through some stuff, but I didn't go through this box. And there's one other box I hadn't went through that, you know, I love opening things with people because I get emotional, but I've been opening a lot of stuff by myself. And it's been okay, but there's some things I just want to share. And like I said, I'll be having an online store pretty soon. So some of these things you'll be able to purchase if you like something. And I'll let you know. I'm very close to pulling the trigger on that. I was supposed to do something today, but then I was like, nope, I'm going to do it tomorrow because I wanted to live stream today. All right, let's see what else she has. Oh, here's a chain. Oh, this is nice. The chain says just for you. Just for you. Let's take a look at it. Oh, you used to. I think I did all of my children for a little while. Oh, you'll watch Survivor? Oh, this is a nice chain. Wow, look at that. There you go. It says it's just for you. It's a 16-inch chain. And it looks like, I could be wrong, but if my retail experience. And it's from old school JCPenney's. Wow, that's nice. It's got a nice clasp. Okay, let's see. I can hear the woodpecker like this morning. Woodpecker peck. Man, this is so tiny, even I can't see it with my magnifying glass. Very nice, Mom. All right, I'll set that up over here. Nice little choker, huh? I want to get back to wearing chokers. All right, let's see. Gonna set this over here. It's just a pin. Oh, and so the little old ladies would come together and they'd share things. So this one was from the Merced Corps. And they always called them Corps because the Salvation Army was based after a thing. And so this one sewing kit, they put in scissors. And here's a little sewing kit. Now, every little old lady used to carry these all the time. Look, there you go. So that has everything you need. Isn't that great? That way, like if you rip something and you were out somewhere, you could sew it up. And I think that's cute. So this one and the needle ones go together. So I think when they used to get together, they would exchange those. You know what I mean? Like they'd, each corps would have them. Okay, I don't know what this is, but it looks really cute. It looks like a pill bottle. Yeah, someone on the go. Oh, yeah, my mom's been gone for a while, but it took me a while to get through her stuff because I moved her out here. Oh, no way. Oh, this is too cute. Okay, so I'm going to turn you guys around. So it's a pill bottle. Okay, prescription. Okay, the prescription shop. Take as needed for spiritual renewal, for best results. Meditate daily. Active ingredients, food for faith. The physician, Jesus Christ. Okay, now watch. I'm going to open it up. What is that? What is that? Freaking my mom. I love you, Mom. I love you. I just love you. You hoarder. They are little scriptures on these little cardboards that you're supposed to rip so you can pick one out every day. Oh my gosh. Look how old that is. The color sustained. Oh my God, look at the writing. All right. Let me just pick one from behind because I don't feel like ripping them right now. How about this one? Then said Jehovah, I will watch over my word to perform it. Jeremiah 1:12. Isn't that crazy? Look how tiny the writing is on that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, you did? Okay, thank you. Oh, isn't that cool? Okay. So this, I think this is going to be our new like fortune cookie. Oh, I was just saying to Matt, you know, when I used to come on here, there's always somebody kind of reading scripture or giving some kind of, you know, biblical insight. We don't really have that as much anymore. I'd like to bring that back. What better way than a prescription? A prescription. That's totally cool. What an idea. That's great. You just never know what you're going to find. I think I wrote about that. Just never know. You never know if it's going to be an old memory or a new memory. I'm so glad you guys chose to spend the day with me today. That's very nice. Thank you to everybody that's been doing that. It's nice to be able to hang out. We've had so many good OGs come in today. Oh my gosh. You know, I go to other channels and I don't always say hi. And, you know, I don't always like to go in the chat because I still feel stalked a lot. And so I feel like if I go in there and then someone will see me in there, and then next thing I know, I can't be who I want to be or do what I want to do or just feel comfortable. So this is always a good way. All the sun's coming in. The sun. God was already giving you a sign that you were going to find them while looking through the boxes. That's why you said that to me. Yes, it's so true. Kind of like my dad's coveralls, right? I kept being like, I want to go out in the woods this year. I really want to go out there. I want to clean my woods. Like I want to go out there, but man, you know, having the Lyme positive on the Lyme this last time, I got to do it again because they like, you know, they're so like not that they're going to change anything, so aren't going to give medicine, but you know, they really have to double check to make sure Lyme is just so sneaky that I was like, yeah, something like my dad's coveralls. Now I got some nice coveralls, but they were still coveralls, right? Where these are, if you saw any of the pictures that I shared on some of my social sites, including my my WordPress, if you want to have behind the scenes of what's Justine thinking, you can always go over to WordPress um, and uh, and catch what I always, it's a, you know, it's kind of a behind the scenes. Sometimes I share things there that I don't share anywhere else. And my dad's coveralls are coveralls, wrist to wrist, ankle to ankle coveralls, and I'm going to spray them down in this, I hate to say it, but this really strong tick spray for the clothing, and then I'm going to put the essential oils on me and go out there and tackle. But yeah, I think you're right. I think this is definitely, how funny is that, right? You know, let's pick one more. How about we pick one more? Hello, Georgia, sweet Georgia. I now have Georgia on my mind. All right, here we go. You know, I am having a good day today, but I'm having to force myself. My cortisol levels for 2 days were so high that I was literally shaking. Like I was shaking. You know what I mean? And going to work was a relief. Having dinner with Austin was a relief. Being able to come home and relax last night was a real big relief. But I also know that I had set goals for myself, and one of them was, you know, I'm gonna start live streaming again. I'm gonna start live streaming. Oh, thank you. So if you're ever interested in what's going on behind the scenes in Justine's world, there's my WordPress. You can communicate with me over there. I also I try to do every day, if not every other day. I'm setting some goals for myself and trying to reach them, and so far I've been doing pretty good. All right, so this next one that I picked was from 3 John 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. Oh, that's a good one. All right, I'm just going to show it as a picture. That way. Hold on, I'll make it so that we can. If Matt needs to take a picture of it instead of. There you go, Matt. There's a picture of it. Isn't that nice? Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. Oh, amen. 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 I'm going to keep that. We're going to keep that out. That is a keeper. I have another one. Do you remember beep beep? Do you remember the box? I have that. You know how it came in a little box and you opened it up and you pulled it out? I'll show you that in a minute. I'll go upstairs and get that in a minute. Oh, look. Oh. Another, but this is a miniature keepsake. This is handcrafted cameo, dated 1990. This is, once again, from Hallmark. If you collect Hallmark, you're going to want to keep an eye out for my store because obviously I have a lot of Hallmark stuff. What's beautiful about this one is it's a cameo. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this is. OMG. Oh my gosh. And I think it has a place you can put a little picture like in the olden days when we used to give our mom a little keepsake with a little picture of our face. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And yes, it is in 3D. It is a overlay. There you go. And then the back. Oh, thank you, Matt. Look at that. So see, I think you could put a picture right there. 1990 keepsake. Oh my gosh, isn't that adorable? Adorable. Oh, that's a great mother's gift. All right, I'll be putting that with the other stuff over there. Oh, thank you. What happened? Did we have a... Oh, my Lord. Did the troll train try to come through there, Matt, for a minute there? They got some filthy mouths today, don't they? Filthy mouth, filthy mouth. Now, I don't know what this is, so I think I'm going to get rid of it unless somebody else can figure out what it is. Doesn't have any other pieces to it. I think this is a throwaway because that is just a... It's a... Maybe it used to be a button. All right, everybody, if you can figure it out. Oh, for the WordPress? Okay, because I don't know if we did one. I think we talked about it, but we didn't. So I don't know. What do you guys think this is? Do you think this was a light? I don't know. I'm going to throw it away. Okay. All right. Let's see what this is. Last thing in here. You know, it's nice to kind of go through at least a box a day, a couple boxes. Okay, we got to go up to go down. Hold on. You know, it's nice to go through a box a day, a couple boxes. I mean, I guess it just depends. Some days, and then other days, afterwards I feel like really, I don't know, filled back up. You know, reminded of things, looked at things. I'll show you a picture of me in the 80s in a minute. So this was also crafted by those little old ladies. I told you we're always talking about it. These ones were from the Marshall Islands, and so it's a little pin. Okay, it's a little pin with a little crocheted center. But the back is made out of just a regular safety pin. A little brooch. Or you could probably even take off this pin and use this as a little keepsake or a little thing, or put your own backing on it. Oh, I am from the East Coast. Hello, how are you? Thank you. All right, so this box is going away. This is our new box. And let's see. This is where Justine gets organized, right? We can't forget our shower caps. So these are all, I don't know what you're gonna do, Justine. Then on this side, that's reading stuff. I should have asked Serena if she wanted the string, because she does the crocheting. If you're new, I'm going through some of my mom's stuff. Like, oh, hello, how are you? Oh, you've been sick? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If you're joining us right now, I'm putting away some just crafty things my mom had found, and one of them is this beautiful doll. Since every old lady makes a doll back in the olden days out of a mop head. I mean, it's so cool. I mean, I'm sure people still do it now, but you know, it's been going on for a very long time. And we got the little mouse. And so we'll put that next to the gloves, because I obviously probably going to sell gloves. I love this thing, but I don't know if I have a need for it. So this might be something that I might be selling. So we'll put a lot of that stuff on that side. And maybe I'll put this stuff. I don't know. What do you think about the doll? Do you think I should keep the doll? Do you think I should keep the doll? What do you think? Okay, Mama Coop says keep it. Mama Coop says keep it. All right, and I'll put this jewelry. This will go in there. And candles, I'm going to put in the kitchen. Reading material, I'll put over there, and I'll put that in the kitchen. I don't know. What do you think? It's kind of a cute little gift idea. Maybe I can keep it as a cute little gift idea. All right. So let's raise you up. I can't believe we didn't see any birds. All right. So if I'm going to keep, and do you think, I think I should, what did I do with the towel that went with this? Am I sitting on it? Oh, I wonder where it went. All right. So what about this one? I think this one I should sell. What do you think? Somebody else might really get some really love out of something like that, huh? A matching little set. Maybe I'll donate it to one of the senior centers, and maybe they can, like, you know, sell it. All right. I'm gonna take the Christmas. All right. Can you guys see the bird? Even though there's still no birds. All right. So let's move this box over here, because this will now be our, what we put things in. Oh, let me show you this, because it's right here for all you kiddies. Do you know what this is? Here, let me get out of this so I'm getting blinded by the light. All right. Hold on. This thing it's seen its day. It loves to fall down. All right. Hey, how are you? All right. Does anybody recognize this? Hello? Hello? Yeah. I forgot my camera. Can you bring it? Yeah. And bring the laptop. Yeah. Can you bring those photo albums for the last 5 years too? Yeah. Wait, you're cutting up. You're cutting. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I can hear you now. It's AT&T's. Whoa, that's why I couldn't hear you. I had to raise my own antenna. Yeah, antenna. Oh my God, you see how heavy these are. Oh my Lord. I haven't cleaned it off, but yes. Welcome to some of the very first phones. Oh, hi, how are you, James? I'm doing good. We're just laughing at this old antique phone that my mom kept. It's because we gave her a phone and we wanted one really simple. You know what I mean? Because we didn't want to complicate things for her, and this still was complicated. Just just all alone it was, but it has its power button, the storage, you could scroll up and down. I don't know if it would even light up. I don't know. It's so funny. But yes. Welcome to nostalgia. I told you it's a good thing and a bad thing when your mom's a hoarder. Like my dad used to complain, like, why do you keep everything? But then whenever we needed something, she always had it. So then he stopped complaining. And I've just been shocked at some of the stuff that I found in some of the boxes, even though I moved my mom, but it was in 2014. I was just hustling things. I wasn't thinking about things, and she packed some boxes. So some of the things I'm finding are just hilarious. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Hello. This was right after, oh, thank you, Pisces. This is right after pagers, because me and Austin's dad, when we met, we both had pagers, and that's when we were starting to text on pagers, because I remember he used to text me hello and different ones that we figured out. And then he got the Nokia. Was it Nokia? No, the walkie-talkie phones. Do you remember the walkie-talkie phones? Yeah. So they had the phones that were like phones, but walkie-talkies, and his job got those. So then all of his buddies were getting those phones. And yeah, it's kind of funny. And then we started getting flip phones. Yeah, we had these, then we had flip phones. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But this is AT&T. I'm sure they have this somewhere in their museum, but I'm going to keep this. So someday, when my grandbaby or some alien or some Gen 2022 ZZZZZZZ finds this buried up here on the hill, that they'll go, what is this? This is so barbaric. Isn't it funny? It's funny the things my mom kept, where it just is. Yeah, it's funny. And then the other thing too. This doorstop has been in my family since I was little. Yeah, it's a doorstop. It's a cat doorstop. Isn't that cute? So I'm pulling that out too. I'm pulling that out too. Oh, sorry, little basket. All right, let me organize my little mess here. You know me, I gotta pick up one thing before I can do something else. So this it's going upstairs with the Christmas stuff. Man, I can't believe that you guys aren't being able to see. Well, you guys got to see you kind of saw the groundhog. All right, this is gonna go upstairs with that. So, Mama Coop, would you, if I was keeping this, would you wrap it? Would you wrap it in like a plastic? Like a little, should I use this one little plastic that I have over here to cover up to keep her? I'll be right back over to look at your answer real quick here. Let me just take this upstairs. I don't know. I always feel good when I get done doing that, even though sometimes I feel like, man, it's a lot. All right. All right, hold on. I'll look at it just a minute here. I've been thinking about taking some of this reading material to work, and that way when people come to the health food store and they have questions, maybe some of those things my mom saved, maybe they'll have. Okay, I have to wash my hands real quick here. And yes, she said yes. Okay, so give me a minute here. Right, let me throw this stuff away. Break that box down. And we'll put our bird, those just joining us. I got this nice bird feeder gifted to me that hopefully will last the whole season. Where if the squirrels come in, what it does is it blocks it. See? Now we just hope they don't chew the metal, because they have been known to chew metal. So hopefully they won't chew this metal. I lost my mom in 2021. I had the microburst come and almost take both of us away in 2020. And that was in right before June. That's why I have a lot of like trauma memory. And then the following year, I lost my mom that April of 2021. And then I had lost my dad in the early 90s. 91, I think, is when I lost my dad. Because it was right after I had, I've been married more than once, and it's after my first husband. He was there for that wedding, which I'm really happy about. Yeah. His birthday's in April, so it's always a sad thing. Yeah, that was terrifying. I've shared pictures with people, and I had a lot of post-traumatic after that, storms, especially because I was in the car thinking I could ride out the storm because I didn't know it was a microburst. I don't think anybody knew it was a microburst and was coming this direction. And we had just took Heidi to go do a drumming circle and spread her father's ashes, and just some really strange things happened. I've shared that on other live streams, and if I wouldn't have paid attention to that voice that told me to get out, I would not be here right now. Because number one, the whole ridge, it did such damage that they had to cut trees to come up to get to me. And that didn't happen for a long time. And they said that if I would have been even alive, they wouldn't have been able to reach me in time if I would have had internal damage or been bleeding out. And where one of the trees, if there wasn't a tree, it would have took out me and my mom at the same time, and Austin would have came upstairs to losing both of us and have a total pine trees 25 inches across. tied themselves like shoestrings and dropped on a car minutes after. I saw trees that were so tall, they were so tall back then, bend in this darkness that I'll never forget. And so, yeah, it's been very traumatic, you know, to go through that. And then the next year, lose my mom. But losing my mom was in succession. If you've been here before, uh, you know that that year, I lost my rescue dog, Ollie. And then I was pregnant with twins. And I lost the twins due to the stress of my mom and a relationship I was in. Uh, I lost the twins, and then I lost my mom, and this was all within like 6 to 8 weeks. And so, yeah, a lot. And so, going through my mom's stuff is bittersweet in the fact that it's really hard to go through and see some of our childhood memories that I had. But in a society now that doesn't cherish anything, throws everything away, and like, yeah, we all have pictures on the internet, but you know what? What if the internet got wiped out? You wouldn't have a picture left. What if the cloud got dumped? We wouldn't have anything. And so having memories you can hold in touch of your childhood is something that Gen Xers uh, we appreciate in a way that I don't think the younger generation appreciates, because once a family member or friend is gone, those pictures aren't the same as touching their clothing or some article, or, I got to show you this thing that I found, that my mom did that cracked me up. My mom, uh, she's such a character, right? I love her. She's just so funny. So I'm going through her stuff, and like I said, there's things that, I hope my son finds that he didn't even know existed, that go, wow, that's so funny. That is my mom. But I found this ring. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful ring. But it had these rings on it. And I was like, what the heck? Why has it got these rings on it? Then I looked and it had this ring on it. And I went, oh my gosh, it's a key ring. It's a key ring. Get it? Key ring. And so when I was sad going through that stuff and I found this, I thought, oh my God, only my mom would get a key ring. Isn't that hilarious? So I think I get some of my sense of humor from my mom for sure. And so I put it on my keychain to remind me that, my mom wouldn't want me to be sad forever. You know what I mean? My mom would want me to have memories, but she wouldn't want me to do it in anything. My mom sometimes had a little doubt about me. So I'd like to prove my mom wrong. I'd like to prove that you're never too old to learn something new or get something done. And if you have the magic key ring, you could do anything. I know, isn't that funny? It's just, I think that's funny. All right, I'm gonna put this over the doll. I think I thought I put a little piece of, there we go. Let me get this out. Yeah, even that's funny. Even my keys app, I put all my rings on. I'll be putting those. I just was having so many MRIs that, taking them off and putting them back on over and over again was just getting really tedious. So I thought, well, when I was, in the hospital, I took them all off, so I'll just give myself a break. Oh, she is pretty, isn't she? I don't know. She might have to find some home. I don't want her living in plastic for the next 20 years. Oh, I will. I see her in my own way and stuff that, I'm going through. I'll show you a couple other things I thought was funny. Let me just move some stuff right here. So I'll show you. It's so funny. And I don't know, I'm thinking about giving this to Austin. But this was my very first jewelry box. Now there's nothing in it anymore. But that is not funny. So this is where I used to put all my jewelry in growing up, like all my little keepsake. Oh, who's heading out? Oh, all right, Barb. I won't be on here much longer. The wind's going to get kind of crazy, so I'm going to have to keep track of some things. Have a good rest of your day. Yes, isn't that cool? Yeah, so like I said, I've had this since I was, man. I don't think, I want to say we got it on like one of our like family trips that we used to take. My family were kind of nomads, and the fact that we used to travel a lot across the United States. And not in a hippie way, more an RV way. And so we saw a lot of places, but is that cool? Now I want to show you my mom's that I always wanted. And obviously I was like, oh my gosh. Right. So this was my mom's jewelry box. Okay. My mom's jewelry box. All right, hold on. I know I keep like, like I said, I went through things, but I kind of go through them a little fast. Nothing's really been dusted or anything. Okay. So this is my mom's jewelry box. All right. You take care too, hun. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're able to spend as much time in today. So good to have you in there. I love you, Barb. You take care. So you open this up. And it had a mirror on it. See, you're looking at yourself. Oh no. This is the drawer. I guess I'll have to glue that. And listen. Isn't that cool? Okay, now let's see. Tell me that isn't cool. That's been playing that song since I was a little girl. Oh, so I'll have to find a home. This actually has a sticker on it. It said it was made in Japan, Noralinas. But isn't that cool? I think that's really neat. Oh, me too. I mean, when I grew up, weren't all of them mostly musical? You know what I mean? And then I found this, which I thought, oh my God, I have to put this up somewhere. Isn't that cool? I love that. So I don't know where we're going to put it, but we're going to have to hang it. We'll probably have to find a nail that's already somewhere because you know how I am about nailing things. Oh, I better go get the bird thing. It's starting to get windy again. All right, I'll be right out there. Where should we put this though? Oh, look at that big stink bug. Stay away over there. I think maybe we'll try to put this into the kitchen at some point. All right, let's put it in here for right now. Or maybe I should put it upstairs. Okay, give me a minute. I got to go rescue that feeder. It's looking ominous outside. know if that wasp actually escaped or not. All right, let me. Oh, is that why it keeps people out? Yeah. You know, the Jack in the Box used to do that for me. You know, you turn the knob and it makes the music, and then you never knew when it was going to come out. That's never good. Never good, never good, never good, never good. All right. Oh, and I wanted to show you this one other thing. Well, I got a lot of stuff for the yard. It was interesting. My mom bought a lot of stuff for the yard. There's some. Like, I'm going to hang this outside. So this will go good with my other wind chime. I should put it outside right now. I'd probably dust it off, huh? Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm sorry that, here in America, the sight of red, white, and blue supposedly means something it doesn't. But you know what this means? That, like I said, my dad was in the Korean War. He served. And our family has the right to put up our colors proudly. So I'm going to go put it up right now. Dang. All right. I need witnesses, so in case I fall, someone's able to call the ambulance. No. I'm old. I need to get this stool. Right, I want to hang it there. All right. Let's see if just this stool will do it for me. I thought I had other. Let me go get that. Oh, you guys can see everything. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna get my other thing out. I'm gonna be up high. I might as well just do it. Just do it. I gotta find it. Now I moved it somewhere where I don't know where it is. All right, we'll just do the one that we need to do right now. Dang it. I hate when I think I'm organized and I'm not. Ooh, duck, 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 goose. You know what I don't like either is like none of my stuff is where it should be. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that, people. The year of the horse, the year of getting organized. I could find that other. I wish I knew where I saw that at. That's another thing, like going through moving so much stuff. Sometimes it's better just do it when you see it, because if you try to go find it again, I'm like, where did I see that? Oh, sorry. You're right. So there it is in its glory. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So I'm thinking maybe we should eat something. So let's take a look at what we got. Oh. Oh, you Lord. All right, let me plug you guys in. Show you these. I'll put those out. I just don't know where yet. I just, my whole thing is that why not use stuff? If you're saving things for a rainy day, what if it never rains? And you've just sat on all this stuff. But I don't think you should, I don't want to be reckless either and just, I want to be a good steward of all the things my mom left me. All right. So they're little stepping stones. Aren't those cute? So I'll be putting those out in the yard. Yeah, I guess you could load it up with some sand if you need to make it heavy. So that's kind of cute. So I'll be doing that. Kind of excited about that. Well, could you hear that? I think it's going to be brutal today. And I wanted to open this, but I think I know what it is. I wanted to do this on live stream because I think I know what this is. Okay, let's see what this is. I think I know what it is. But knowing my mom, I have no idea. And I can't tell if it's been retaped or never been opened. I'm telling you, with my mom, you never know. It's a corner shelf. What is this? Oh, it's a little shelf that you could put in the corner. It has the 2 holes on each side. Oh my gosh, isn't that interesting? Oh my god, I told you, you just never know with my mom what she had and what she had planned with it. I thought what this was, because I haven't found it yet, is my dad's flag that they put it in a glass thing. And I thought maybe this was it. But this was even like, man, I have to figure out if I can use it, huh? Oh, I do. I do. I need to open that. All right, so we'll take this closed. Well, that was kind of neat, huh? I know. Poor Matt's been waiting since Christmas for me to open his gift. And all my friends have been waiting since Christmas to get their gifts. What the hell? I'm such a loser. It's why this whole thing, selling at the store, is going to make me have to go to the post office. So hopefully it will make me work out this whole post office nonsense. Except for in the winter, I'm still going to be screwed. I know I still got you and your mom's gift. I know I told Matt the other day that my gift for you is probably mine in the freezer. I've left it there so long at your house, it's probably got freezer burn. All right, and let me show you something else that brought tears to my eyes, and then we'll get something to eat. So, as most of you know, I found my dad's coveralls, and meant a lot to me. And if most of you remember when I first started my live stream, I had, I'm on the border. I had a kettle. So I was going through this the other day because I was like, man, I kind of miss my kettle every once in a while. I like the electric kettle. And look what I found. The most beautiful. I have to wash. I obviously it has to be washed. Remember, it just got out of a box for like who knows how many years. But look at that. Let me get this little. Let me get the paper off of it. Oh, it's so filthy. Let me just rinse it off real quick. Oh my god. So my mom never used it. Never been used. It had never been opened. I had to. I opened it to see what it was because I wasn't sure if it was other things or not. And I was like, oh my god, no way do I have a kettle. And look how cool that is. Oh, isn't that cool? What a beautiful design. Oh my gosh. Wow. And I'm going to take my electric kettle over dog sitting because remember how last time I was having trouble figuring out hot water? I had to do it the old-fashioned microwave way. So, like, seriously, can you believe that? OMG. I know. I was thinking, Matt, that we might have to open our presents and have Christmas in July. Poor Matt. Good thing it's not anything that could go bad. Oh my gosh. All right, so we'll put this over here in this box. Well, hello, salutations to you. Oh, I didn't come over to your Discord. Oh, well, when I'm off of here, I'll go do that for you. Lunar Shadow, I didn't know. All right, and look, ta-da! Send me another, in my Discord, send me an invite to your Discord in my messenger. Is that a New Hampshire? What does that mean? Is that a New Hampshire? Oh, thank you, Adam. Are you Adam? Adam. Oh, thank you. I feel kind of tired. We've had a long day today. But what do you think? Ain't that cool? All right, I'm very happy. I'm going to put it on my little stove right there. OMG.